Hello students, how are you? Hope you all are fine and doing well and having healthy quarantine time at home and investing your time in healthy physical activities and learning. And as all of you know that we arranged the online classes for you. So here we go with the science. I'm your science teacher and we will start the chapter number 1 today, that is from cell to organism. Okay students, our first topic is cells, the building block of life. We will discuss it thoroughly. So first thing, the question comes in your mind that what are the cells and how they are building blocks of life. So we discuss by introducing the cells. Okay students, we will start from the intro to cell. Just imagine that you are sitting in a room and there is a wall in front of you, and just think that from which material or uh, which thing the wall is made up of, and or what is the building block of the wall. As all of you know that a wall is made up of the bricks. The wall is made up of many bricks, but the basic building block of wall is a single brick. So like wall, your body is also composed of basic building blocks, and our body basic building blocks are cells. Now here you see that there are different types of cells. Cells have many different shapes. So these are the different types of cells which are present in the bodies of different organisms. As you know that people or human being, we have cells. So do dogs have cells, cat have cells, spider, elephants, birds, trees, flowers, tomatoes, blades of grass. In short, all living forms, all living organisms, all living things are made up of what? Cells. A bird, here you know that bird, frog, elephant, tomato, and tree, and all other living things are made up of cells. All organisms are made up of cells. So here we go with the basic definition of the cell, that is, a cell is defined as smallest and basic unit of life that is responsible for all life processes. Just remember that it is smallest and basic unit of life. Just learn with me. A cell is defined as smallest and basic unit of life, and that is responsible for all life processes. Okay students, there is some history for you. I'm sure you all are asking yourself who was the first person who looked at the cell. So I will tell you, in the 1660s there was a man named Robert Hooke. He lives in Britain and was a scientist. He was the first person who observed the cell. What he did, he took a piece of bark from old oak tree and looked it under a microscope. So what he looked at, it is made up of many small rooms. Under the microscope, he saw that it is made of many small rooms, like like you can see that there is a cock. In the cock, he sees that there is a house and it has many bedrooms. So he named that rooms or bedrooms or structures he saw under the microscope as cell. So this is the how the word cell come into be. Hope so you like the history. Now again I just put all things together that this man is here who you can look at the man. He is Robert Hooke, and you saw on the left side that there is a microscope who is made by Robert Hooke, his own invention. and and you see that what he examined under the cork, he examined different cells under the cork, you can see in the picture. Okay, so now we explain what is the basic cell theory. There are 3 points of the cell theory about the cell. First is, all living things are composed of one or more than one cell. Like all, firstly, all living things are composed of cells, but maybe they are one or more than one cell. The cell is the basic unit of life, as I already told you, it is the basic unit of life. And thirdly, new cell arise from pre-existing cells, that it is the phenomena of the cell division. We will discuss it later. Just remember all 3 points. All living things are composed of one or more cells. The cells are basic unit of life, and new cells arise from pre-existing cells. Now we discuss the type of cells. All organisms are made up of cells. They may be made up of a single cell, we call it unicellular, or many cells, we call it multicellular. So here we have two types of cells, unicellular and multicellular. Unicellular, what are the unicellular organisms? Organisms which are made up of only one cell are known as unicellular organisms. Due to presence of only one cell in them, they are very tiny and very small in size, and they are they have a very simple structure. So there are some examples of unicellular organisms: paramecium and amoeba, bacteria, yeast. Paramecium is a slipper type shape, and amoeba has a random shape. Bacteria has oval shape, and yeast have the round shape. So these are different shapes of the unicellular organism. Now we will discuss the multicellular organisms. Multicellular organisms are those which are composed of more than one cell, like human being, insects, plant body, tomato, elephant. Different multicellular organisms, including all plants, animals, insects, they are the multicellular organisms. Uh, these are the different examples of the multicellular organism. Here is a grasshopper, a shark, tree, human child, a flower, jellyfish. All of them are the multicellular organisms. They are made up of more than one cell. And student, I hope so you understand all of these terms. You understand what is the cell. It is smallest and basic unit of life that is responsible for all life processes. And you also understand the cell theory, that all living organisms are composed of one or more than one cell. Cell is the basic unit of life, and new cells arise from pre-existing cells. Also come to know about the unicellular and multicellular organisms. Unicellular organisms are those which are made up of only one cell, and multicellular organisms are those which are made up of more than one cell. And examples of unicellular organism is bacteria, protists, and yeast. And multicellular organism includes plant, animal cell, and human being. And if you have any question, just write in the group. And also students, write these short questions on your notebook, and take a screenshot or take a picture of it, and just post it in the group. Thank you.